Have you ever felt like you're just fighting your own body to get through the day? Well, what if I told you that the most powerful, totally free, and all-natural energy source is literally waiting for you every single morning? Today, we're not just talking about waking up, we're talking about how to reset your entire internal clock to completely transform your days.
But let's start with a question I think every single one of us is asked, probably while hitting the snooze button for, the third time? Why is waking up sometimes so incredibly hard? You get a full 8 hours, but you still feel like you're wading through quicksand.
Well, I've got some really good news for you. It's probably not you. It's not a lack of willpower. It's not some personal failing. The real culprit here is most likely your internal body clock. It's just out of sync. And that groggy, exhausted feeling, that's its way of screaming for help.
So how do we fix it? Well, we've got a roadmap. First, we're going to dig into that morning struggle. Then, we'll get introduced to the command center, your body's master clock, and find out its secret weapon, sunlight. After that, I'll walk you through a super simple reset routine, and finally, we'll look at all the amazing benefits of getting your body back on track.
Okay, so let's start with that feeling. You know exactly the one I'm talking about. You're tired, you can't focus, maybe you're a little bit irritable. That's not just waking up on the wrong side of the bed. It actually has a scientific name, circadian misalignment. All that means is that your body's internal schedule is out of step with the actual time of day. It's like your body's in a different time zone than you are, leaving you drained before you've even had your coffee. So, if our internal schedule's all messed up, who's in charge of setting it right? It's time to meet the director of the entire show, your body's master clock. And this isn't just a cool metaphor. It's a real biological system that runs a 24-hour cycle for pretty much every function in your body. And that system is called your circadian rhythm. Think of it as your body's built-in operating system. It tells you when to feel awake and alert and when to feel tired and ready for bed. It controls the release of key hormones like cortisol to get you going in the morning and melatonin to help you sleep at night. When it's running smoothly, you feel incredible. When it's off, well, that's when you feel that morning struggle.
So how do we make sure this master clock is set to the right time every single day? It's actually surprisingly simple. It all starts with light entering your eyes. That light sends a direct signal to a tiny little spot in your brain that acts as the master clock, basically telling it, okay, the day has officially started, and just like that, everything gets synchronized.
Now, if light is the key, you're probably thinking, great, I'll just flip on my bedroom lamp. But here's where it gets really interesting. Not all light is created equal. While pretty much any light helps a little, there is one source that is by far the most powerful signal for your clock, and that, of course, is natural sunlight. And look, the difference in power here is just staggering. The light from the lamps inside your house, that's like a gentle, polite tap on the shoulder for your brain. Sunlight, on the other hand, even on a super cloudy day, is like a loud, clear, unmistakable wake up announcement over a loudspeaker. That indoor light is just not strong enough to send the kind of signal needed to anchor your entire 24-hour cycle.
All right, this brings us from the why to the how. Now that we know the science, we can create a simple but incredibly effective morning routine to take back control of our energy and really our entire day.
So here it is. We'll call it the 10-minute reset. The goal is super simple. Get outside within an hour of waking up for about 10 to 20 minutes. You don't have to stare at the sun or anything, just kind of face in its general direction. And this part is absolutely crucial. Leave the sunglasses at home. They literally block the exact light frequencies your brain needs to get the wake up signal. Oh, and for everyone living in a cloudy place, yes, it absolutely still works. The light outside, even under a thick blanket of clouds, is way more powerful than your indoor lighting. You just might need to stay out for a few extra minutes.
Okay, so you've committed. You're doing this small habit, spending 10 minutes outside each morning. What's the payoff? What are the real, tangible rewards you can actually expect when your clock is finally set right?
The benefits are, they're profound. People who get their rhythm in sync report a huge boost in daytime energy. But here's the amazing part. By getting that strong wake-up signal in the morning, you're also setting a timer for a strong go-to-sleep signal later that night. This leads to much deeper, more restorative sleep. And of course, when you have better energy and better sleep, your mood gets a whole lot better too.
So when you boil it all down, the crucial point is this. You have the power to fundamentally change the entire course of your day, your energy, your focus, your mood, all within the first 10 minutes after you open your eyes. It's not about some complicated life overall. It's about one small, powerful, science-backed habit.
Ultimately, it just comes down to a simple choice you make in that first groggy moment. Instead of reaching for your phone, you can reach for the door and just step outside. Your entire day can be different because of that one decision. So what do you say? Are you ready to take back your mornings?